Welcome to another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. And today we got a goat on the show, Mr. Philly 500.
Yo, everybody doing?
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm doing great.
How are you?
It's always a great day to talk them birds, you know what I'm saying? It's always a great day to talk them birds.
Yeah, definitely. No question about it.
So tell me, I need your outlook on the birds this year. What are you thinking this year? How you feel about us?
Well, here's what I'll say. I think with the Eagles, right? Because just no question about it. Can the Eagles compete in this division? I think yes. Can they win this division? Yes. I think they could be a playoff team. Do I think they're ready for Super Bowl? No, I don't think we're there yet, but I do think we can win this division. I do think we can compete. I do think we got a lot of young guys that are going to be very exciting, and I think this is going to be a very fun year. No doubt about it.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. I have us going 12-5, baby. I can see it. You know, that'd be the ultimate year. After a sorry year like that, you got to flip it around and have a great year right behind it, you know? Give Jalen his chance to be that superstar.
Right. I mean, look, the Giants stink. Dallas stinks. Washington stinks. They all stink. Okay, so saying that the Eagles could win this division really isn't that big of a deal, in my opinion. I think this is a no-brainer. We got to get a little lucky. Got to stay healthy. Jalen Hurts has got to develop into that guy, and we could do it. But I do think it's going to be a fun year. I think it's going to be a lot funner year than last year for sure.
Nice. All right, so what do you think, Jalen? What would be a successful season for Jalen Hurts with you?
You know, when I look at Jalen, like, honestly, I have a rule for quarterbacks. Like, I always look at their rookie year as kind of like their starting point. Okay, this is where this guy is. Now we got to develop him. Jalen Hurts only played 4 games. In some ways, he's almost still a rookie. Okay, he does not have a lot of experience. So for me, I'm not worried about big numbers or anything like that. What I want to see from Jalen Hurts is I want to see him keep us in games. I want to see him get better as the year goes by. And my hope really for Jalen Hurts is that we come away no matter what happens saying, you know what, Jalen Hurts is the guy for the future. And if we get that out of him, I'll be pretty happy.
Nice.
You know,
so do you think he is 40? Where do you put him on that list this year going into the year?
top 40? Yeah, I would put him at top 40. I mean, I don't understand. If you have 32 starting quarterbacks and he's one of the starting quarterbacks,
right?
Wouldn't he be a top 32 quarterback then at least?
Right.
So yeah, I would put him there. I think he is. How good? I don't know. I mean, I tell people all the time. There's a lot of things I like about Jalen Hurts. I think he's very mentally tough. I think he's very good leader. I think people rally around him. I think he's cool under pressure. A lot of intangibles each. I think he has that. You know, you can't teach, you can't learn. Do I know what he's going to be? Honestly, no. I don't know. I don't know. I think he could be really good, but I don't know. He's only played 4 games. So I don't know. But I have a lot of hope. I'll put it that way, you know?
All right. I like that. Well, let's go with the other guy on the bad list, Mr. Miles Sanders. Do you look at it? Did they get the ball enough last year to actually give him a fair ranking? Or do you think he kind of, he deserves that ranking?
Oh, he got a horrible ranking. But shout out to Nikki Cunningham. I see she's in the chat. So what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. I think Miles Sanders is a stud. I think Miles Sanders did not get the ball enough. If you look at a lot of those games, he's got like 70, 80 yards first half. Comes out the second half, he's getting, 4 carries, 5 carries. Guy averaged 5.3 yards a carry. I think he had like 164 attempts, somewhere around there. I don't think Miles was used right. I expect him to have a huge year. Now, here's what I will say connecting Miles to Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying Jalen Hurts is the key to the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
but Miles Sanders, in my opinion, is the key to Jalen Hurts.
Right.
Because if you have a good running game and you take the pressure off of Jalen Hurts, it's going to make it that much easier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Brenda, Nikki, Coach Dante. Thank y'all for joining us today. Hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So, what do you want to do with the CB2 spot? What do you think would be the best case scenario? Do you think we should let the rookies and young bucks fight it out and see what happens? Whatever happens, if we need to draft one in the first round next year, then draft one. If not, you know what I'm saying? Let them play and they've earned their spot. Do you want to get like a trade maybe for like a Howard from Miami, or maybe even we got the Patriots in this joint practice, maybe get a good look at Stephen Gilmore and maybe do a trade with New England for Stephen, or go sign like a guy like Steven Nelson.
Yeah, I think that if it was up to me, if I was controlling it, I would sign Steven Nelson. That's the guy I would go for. He's 28 years old. I think he's a decent player. Maybe he comes in, has a good year. Maybe you could get a couple more years out of him. But at the very least, I would bring him in, let him start, let him play on a 1-year contract and say, look, I know Steven Nelson wants more money. So let him come in, let him earn it. And then if he goes, and then I take one of those 3 first-round picks, I'm going corner. See, my hope is that when you have this whole season's gone, we can say, yo, Jalen Hurts is the guy. Now we're going to have 3 defense. I want to go corner, defend back. I want to stack the defense. That's my master plan. So I'm going corner in the draft. Most likely, it's one of my first round picks. But I would bring in Steven Nelson.
Nice.
That's how I would do it.
Nice. See, I'm more of the
Rock the Artist. Shout out to you.
I'm more of the guy, one of the guys to think that Nelson's good, but like if we got Howard. Howard's great and he's young. Yeah, you said he's gonna want a lot of money. But at the same time, once we get rid of Zach, maybe work a trade out, maybe for Barnett, we might be able to have the money to pay him. And 10 interceptions, man. I don't know anybody that don't want 10 interceptions to lead the league 2 years in a row at interceptions.
Right. Oh, I take 10 interceptions any day of the week.
And then double down.
I got a question for you because you just mentioned something nonchalantly over there. All right, we gotta talk about this. You just said trade Derek.
Uh-oh.
You said trade Derek Barnett?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I broke up for a second.
Trade Derek Barnett, huh?
Yeah. Trade Derek Barnett and the first
I love
round
it.
pick.
I love it.
Derek Barnett, our first round pick that we got from Miami, give it back to them and give us over Howard.
I love it. Get rid of Derek Barnett. I have no problem. I don't want to pay him $10 million. I like Josh Sweat better, if we're being honest.
Me too. I'm on the Sweat train, man. I think he can totally take over this year at the start and the end spot, if Barnett doesn't do what he's got to do.
I don't understand why they're paying him $10 million, to be honest with you.
Right?
No.
He hasn't earned it, I don't think.
No, not at all.
What about Zach?
Rock the Artist in the house. Zach Ertz.
Artist. Boo. That's
my boy. Rock the Artist is the man. Who you? Zach Ertz you talking about?
Yeah.
Gotta go long ago. He should have gone long ago, 2 years ago. I think Ertz got to go. He's $8.5 million in cap money. He's also not going to start this year. So I think you got to move him.
Yeah. Get him out of here. You don't want to play for us? Peace out. Anybody don't want to play for us? Peace out. Nothing. I love Zach Ertz. I think he was one of the great Eagle tight ends. But, I feel like he did lose a step or two since the Super Bowl with that big injury happened to him. And Goddard, it's Goddard time to shine. Everybody said Hurts season. It's Goddard season. You got to look at all these guys that's coming in proving it. Goddard got to prove himself. Miles got to prove himself. Hurts got to prove himself. You got Devontae Smith got to prove that he is not just this little skinny twig. You know what I'm saying? He can actually ball out in the NFL. So there's a lot of proven players on the offense which can make a lot of exciting football for us Birds this year.
I agree. I agree. I got the Umbrella Man.
Whew.
You know who the Umbrella Man is?
Yeah, JJ.
The Umbrella Man.
JJ.
What do you think, man? Should we all speak like JJ Arcega-Whiteside, or what should we do with him? What do you want to do with him?
He's done.
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 I cut his ass so quick. I'm ready to drive him to the airport.
Right?
I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'll fly out there and drive him to the airport.
JJ, we got your taxi guy right here. He's ready to take you to the airport and fly you to any destination. Any destination you want. Any of the 32 teams.
Yeah, he stinks.
How do you like the receiver?
I totally agree with that.
How do you like the receiver group as a whole? How would you give me your top 4 in line, with the receiver group?
I really think that you have Devontae Smith 1, and I think that's a sure thing, right? Yep. And then we're going to assume Rager's 2 because he was also a first round year before. But I really think it's wide open. I think between Fulgham, Quez Watkins, Hightower, I think they're going to have an epic battle for that other starting spot. I really think, I'm going to tell you, Quez Watkins to me is the guy to watch out for. I think Quez Watkins could be very, very good.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think Quez is going to be that third receiver. I know a lot of people won't Fulgham for the big body, but that's the old Eagles. Right. We the new Eagles, and we come with a different swag this year. And I think Quez can bring that swag to that. Imagine you got Quez, Devontae, Rager, even if Hightower, because he's fast too. If you got Hightower can catch up and work on his footwork, you know what I'm saying? You got 4 really fast receivers out there. And I don't know too many secondaries that got 4 guys that can cover those 4 speeds.
Right. I agree. Their thing is they're young. These are young guys. So presence, will that hurt us? But I think they're going to be pretty good. And I think Devontae Smith is going to be an absolute stud. So I'm very excited about him.
Give me some numbers for Devontae.
I would say Devontae Smith, I say between 75 and 85 catches, about 1,200 yards, and 10 touchdowns. I think he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year.
There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll take that.
Big year. I think he's going to shatter every rookie receiving by the Eagles this year. I think he's going to win all those team records. Philly podcast. What's up, Joe?
Oh yeah,
Rock artist.
Big Joe in the house. What's up, my guy?
Yep.
What up, BIRDGANG? What up, Michael Cars?
Yes. What's happening?
No, this is on his PC.
I don't have a PC. Am I all blurry?
Yeah, you do. You're breaking up a little bit sometime, but
I don't know.
You good right now, man. You good. So let's go to our next one.
I have no idea what. Okay. Who's winning what?
Who's winning the battle at left tackle?
Now you broke. Jordan Mailata. I think Jordan Mailata is going to win that battle. I like Jordan Mailata a lot. I think he's going to be an absolute solid left tackle. How good he can be, I don't know. But I think he's a solid left tackle who has potential to be a multiple Pro Bowl type guy. So I think he's going to win it. I think he's going to win it easy.
Nice. I like Jordan too. I think he earned it. Yeah. If anybody earned it, that guy that wasn't even playing football a couple years ago, and now like playing at a pretty high level. So I like.
The question is what's going to happen to Dillard, right? Because you could keep him as a backup. You really want a first round pick, a backup left tackle. I would try him at left guard. I don't know if he can play it, but I would take a shot and then I would try to move him.
What about Landon at left guard?
A lot of people like him at left guard. My plan with him is you're coming off injury, right? So let him sit out the year and just learn behind Kelsey. I don't need him to play. Just sit and get healthy, because if he's healthy, I think he's going to put this draft over the top. But he's got to be healthy. I think he's a center. I think you just play him there, and there's no rush to bring him in. That's what I would do. You
wouldn't play him at all? None this year. Just riding pine all year long.
I would let him dress. I'd let him practice, and I'd let him play behind Kelsey. If Kelsey gets hurt, let him play. But I would really want him to kind of just be able to learn. I mean, look, Jason Kelce is a very smart player. He's a very good center who's been in the league a long time. You about the amount of knowledge and nuggets and little things that Dickerson could absorb from a guy like Kelce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would be very important to me.
Yeah, because next year he's probably out of here. You know, it's probably his last
Right.
year.
Right.
So.
He's probably retiring, you know.
All right, let's hear the Philly 500 bold predictions. Give me 5 bold predictions for the Birds this year.
5 bold predictions, huh?
Yeah.
So, one, they sweep the division. They sweep the entire division. They don't
That'd be
lose
so awesome.
to the Giants, to the stinking Cowboys. They okay. Secondly, Devontae Smith, rookie of the year. Let's see. Jalen Hurts throws 35 touchdown passes this year. We'll say 35. These are I'm going out there on a limb now.
Yeah.
I'm going out there. Miles Sanders over 1,000 yards rushing and receiving.
Oh,
over 2,000 total yards.
I like that one.
There you go. And then let's see. I'll say Josh Sweat 10 sacks.
Oh,
how many is that? Where am I at? Like 5, 6,
that's
7?
5.
Yeah, it's got to be
a good list.
Those are
list,
I bring the heat, baby.
That was the fire right there.
That's it.
All right. Now, you've been watching the Birds for a long time. Give me your starting. If you had to put together a team right now from all the years of the Birds you've been watching,
okay,
give me your starting lineup for offense.
Man, that's pretty good. So in my years, right?
Yeah, in your years.
So the hardest is going to be the line because you go back so far. So I'll say Jason Peters at left tackle. Who am I going to put at guard? That's a great question. The guard I have to come back to. Kelce at center. Right guard, I'll go Brandon Brooks. Right tackle, I'm going to go John Runyon.
Nice.
I that left guard spot, I'm a little confused. I can't think of everybody. But let's see. Wide receiver, I'll go tight end. Tight end, I'm gonna go Keith Jackson over Zach Ertz. So Keith Jackson, then Zach Ertz. Wide receiver, I'm going to go 1 year, I'm gonna go T.O. because T.O. was an absolute stud. I'm going to go Mike Quick. Chris Carter will be, and then let's see who else. Deshaun Jackson. Okay, I'll say those are my. I'll put 4 receivers out there. At running back, I'm going to go Brian Westbrook. Then I'm going to go Shady McCoy, and then I'm going to go. I'll say Deuce Staley. I'll say because I think Miles has not played long enough yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember Ricky Flowing Waters?
Ricky Waters was good too. Yeah, that's right. Ricky Waters was good. Somebody's got to help me with that left guard spot because I'm drawing a blank. And then at quarterback, I'm going to go Rocket Randall Cunningham.
Yes.
Randall Cunningham, I'll take him. He's my favorite quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
So I'll take Randall over them. So that would be my starting lineup. The only one I'm missing is a left guard. I'm just
for whatever reason. Left guard, I went with Mathis.
Okay. Yeah, you could go him.
The ball with us.
Yeah. There's somebody I'm trying to think from the Reed era. There's somebody I think I'm thinking of, but I can't remember. So
Sean Andrews.
He for like 2 years he was really good.
Yeah.
You know, and then he had a mental breakdown. You know what I mean?
Okay, who would be the team to beat, regardless of the season's outcome? Who is the one team you need to beat?
Who's the one team you need to beat? There's 2 teams I need to beat. I need to beat the Giants. I need to beat the Cowboys.
The Cowgirls suck.
Yeah, I need to beat both those teams.
Yes.
You know,
sweeping anybody in the division this year. Like, honest opinion.
Giants.
What we want to happen? The Giants?
Yeah, we always sweep the Giants. I don't. The Giants beat us one time. Like, they beat us once every, 8 years. And then their fans think that all of a sudden the tables turned. I need to see a lot more. You know, I think for whatever reason, Washington we always struggle with at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dallas. Look, I hate Dallas, but Dallas, if I'm a betting man, you got to say Dallas with the quarterback coming back is probably on paper the best team in the division.
Do you think it's going to be like a Carson Wentz effect, Dak coming back a little too early?
Yet to be seen, because that was a gruesome injury.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a knee injury, so I don't know. I think it's possible. I think it's possible, but I just don't know. I really don't know what we're going to get from Dak. Okay. But if Dak is Dak and what he normally is, they're going to score 40 points a game. They're just going to allow 45 points a game
and lose.
They stink.
Yeah. Other than the division games, who are you most interested in watching us play this year?
Other than the division games, let me think here.
That's a good left guard. Maybe.
Who? Maybe. Oh yeah, Jermaine Mayberry. There you go. We'll go with Mayberry. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. I would say. I think Kansas City's always fascinating to watch because they're high scoring. So I'll say the Chiefs and the Raiders. In the AFC West, it's interesting. The Chargers. I think they're going to have a good upcoming team. So I'll say the Chiefs and the Chargers. I'm interested in. I don't give a crap about the Bucks. I don't care. Hell with them.
Tom Brady sucks.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
He's a goat though. He's good.
Yeah.
But all right. Let's go. What you got? Any questions in the chat? Anybody? What do you guys want to ask Mr. 500?
Yeah, I like that. I like that question with the offense.
Yeah. Well, let's go defense then.
All right. Oh,
let's go to defense.
Defense. All right.
Yeah.
So defense. In my time, well, where do you want to start? What position? Give me a position to start.
Corners.
Eric Allen, Troy Vincent, and then I would say Roynell Young. Those would be my three corners. You could throw Bobby Taylor in there, and then you could put Asante Samuel Jr. in there. So those would be my corners. But Eric Allen, Troy Vincent, definitely. Eric Allen's best Eagle corner I've ever seen.
Yeah.
At safety, I would go Brian Dawkins and Wes Hopkins. Those would be my starting safeties. Linebacker, middle linebacker, I have to go Byron Evans. Then I would go strong Southernberger would be Seth Joyner, and then William Thomas. William Thomas was a great player.
But Trotter in the middle.
Trotter would back up Byron Evans. Byron Evans was very, very underrated. Very underrated. And then on the defensive line, my defensive ends would have to be Reggie White and Clyde Simmons. Not even close. Those two were the best defensive ends I've ever seen for the Eagles. And then I would go Jerome Brown and Fletcher Cox. Those would be my defensive tackles. Yeah. Jerome Brown didn't play long enough, but he's the best defensive tackle I've ever seen in the amount of time he played. There was nobody better.
Definitely a beast. He could have been better known than White.
And a lot of people don't realize how good Clyde Simmons was. Clyde Simmons was getting you 19 sacks a year. He was an absolute monster.
He was a beast.
Yeah.
That's back in the day.
Oh, those were the good days. That's right. Those were the good days.
Hey, what do you think about the Sherman situation?
I just heard something about. I didn't even know. I know we got arrested. I just heard something about something that might have happened. To me, it's probably not going to make the Eagles want to sign him. You know what I mean? I'm sure that they're not going to want to deal with it.
I think he's done.
Yeah, I mean,
he's done.
I'd be honest with you. I didn't want Richard Sherman anyways. And it's not because he wasn't a good player, but he's like 33 years old. We're trying to get younger. We got these young guys coming. I don't need a 33-year-old corner. I'd rather have Steven Nelson,
So you wouldn't trade for Gilmore since he's a little bit up there?
No, because of the money. He wants so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I would go with a guy like Steven Nelson, Xavier Howard, possibly. I'm okay with that for the right price. But no, Gilmore wants a lot of money, and I think we need to. I think we need to keep our money. I think we need to develop these young guys, and then in about a year or two, when we're ready to compete, that's when you use that money and you go get the Gilmore types or whoever you need at that point. So I would wait. I would go Steven Nelson. Then I'd look to the draft for a corner.
Nice. Who's your favorite? Is it Stingley? Elam? Who you got?
Stingley. As right now, Stingley.
Okay.
And that's only. And to be fair, I've seen him more than everybody else. So that's why I would say him. But yeah, I would love to get him.
Let's see this one. He says, Ertz, JJ, and Barnett for Gilmore. I'll do it.
Ertz, JJ, and Barnett. Yeah, I would do that.
Another tight end. They two tight ends.
No, they don't need a tight end, although they always like tight ends. You know, but I'd love to dump Barnett's contract. You know, that's $10 million, and then what? Ertz is 8.5, so that's like $18.5 million.
It'd be like Howard's coming home, baby. Howard's coming home.
Let me tell you this, right? I got the worst. The video that ever had the most dislikes was my reaction to the Derek Barnett draft pick. I got killed because I was irate. I was so pissed. I broke my sunglasses. I was so mad when we took Derek Barnett because I did not like that pick. I did not think it was going to be a good pick. And I took a lot of crap from it. And I think I was right. I think I was right. I didn't like the pick either. It looks like I was right.
I didn't care that he broke college records of Reggie White. He wasn't Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Barnett has not even came close to earning that contract that he got.
No. And with Barnett, after his rookie, this guy's not that bad. You know, he's going to be good, but then he gets hurt and things like that. He just has not developed. You know what I mean? You could change his number from 96 to 5.5. Just add the little decimal in between the 55. Because that's all you're going to get a year, 5.5. 5.5 sacks.
We just brought in Kerrigan, and he's older,
right?
And he just came out with 6.5, you know?
Right, exactly. Derek Barnett is now or never. If he doesn't develop this year, he'll never develop, in my opinion.
All right, I got a fancy football question. Do you draft Miles Sanders or Josh Jacobs?
And this is from Copizzle's 60-minute right-hand man. Copizzle's 15-second pump and dump. Come on, dude. Pizzle's a pump and dump. But I love you anyways because I know who that is. Fantasy football guy, do I draft Miles Sanders or no? I like Miles. Look, I think Miles is going to have a monster year. And it's not just because I'm an Eagle fan. That's part of it. Right. But Miles Sanders had I think 164 attempts. He averaged 5.3 yards a carry. Okay, he was not very good in the passing game like he was the year before. I think that with the new coaching staff, I think they're going to use him a lot more. I think they're going to run the ball a lot more. You know, you don't get out and you got Kerryon Johnson, you got OJ Howard, Jordan Howard, and you got these backs, Professor Kenneth Gainwell. They're going to run the ball a lot more. And I think Miles is going to have a breakout year. So I'm going Miles.
Yeah. I see him like you said, I've seen him over 1,000 easily. You know, when you asked him, he said, hey, 17 games. Who knows? The single season rushing record might get broken with him. You know, because I think he won't be getting all the passes, you know, anymore. Right. You don't need him to do everything anymore. You know, he's not the only guy. You know, we got Gainwell to do all the receiving, you know, out of the backfield into the slot, you know, out of the backfield dump offs. That's gonna be Gainwell's. Like, I think that's gonna be his role this year. And just give Miles the rock, you know. Let him run. Miles run free.
Yep. Hey, and everybody in the chat, if you haven't, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to my man here. You got to do it. Do it right now. What are you doing? Do it. Do it.
What you doing? Do it.
Do it. That's right. You know?
The belt stays in NY, Philly.
Nah. 15-second pump and dump pizzles going down this year. I'm working on an offer he can't refuse. And when he sees the offer, he's going to put that belt back up, and I'm going to get it back. I'm getting it back.
Bring it back home.
I'm getting my belt back. That's right.
Yeah, that's in there. The offense, you know. You're going to get out. Yeah, Jacob's a beast.
Oh, good player.
The only guy I would draft over Miles Sanders in a fantasy draft this year is Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you like him. He's your number 2 running back then, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
like off of what I think he can do. I don't
Right,
think he had a shot last year to do it.
right,
I was building up. Miles had a good rookie season. He was getting a little bit better. I was like, last year he's going to break out and be the superstar running back, but he didn't get the rock. And
right.
I'm running back. I know you don't get the rock, you can't prove your worth.
Yeah.
So
My whole thing, and this may be some people say this is flawed, some people disagree with me, but when I do, especially draft fantasy, I like to go for guys who I think their best years are still in front of them. So I'm always looking for those ascending players. You know what I mean? And I see Miles going into his third year. He showed flashes last year, and I just don't think he got the help to kind of have that big year. I think he has one this year. You know.
All right, Philly. Who do you guys think will be our vocal leader this year?
Our vocal leader, Brandon Graham. I think Brandon Graham is always a vocal leader. I'm going to count on him. Fletcher Cox, those guys on defense. I mean, you still have guys who are veterans on this team. So guys like Fletcher Cox, Derek Barnett on defense, they're going to be there still. And then you have Darius Slay. And on offense, you maybe a little younger, but I still think when you got guys like Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, I think those guys will. And then from everything we've learned about what Jalen Hurts is and the kind of guy he is, he's mentally strong and he's a born leader. So I think he'll be there too. I think that we're going to be okay in that department. I would be a little more concerned about that if if all those guys were gone.
Yeah, I got Slay, Cox, Kelsey, and Hurts. Those gonna be your 4 leaders leading that way this year. You know what I'm saying? And we got good veterans in key spots. We got a lot of youth, but we got a lot of veterans, and the veterans are on those lines. That's where we need the veterans at, on the lines, the mainstay of the team. And we got youth to run free on the outside and do what they do. So we should be in good shape this year on that one.
Yep.
What we got here? I want to hear crap. I went in division.
Wait. I don't want to hear that crap. Philly Giants are winning division. Philly and cap hell. The only thing you guys got to rely on is draft injuries. Hurts your team. Every year, Graham Cox, Slay get older. Yeah, every year they get older and the Giants get stinkier. Listen. The Eagles are in cap hell 1 year. 1 year. Mm. This is it. After this year, it's all off the books. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you're telling me Slay, Graham Cox, they're all done. They can't play anymore. I still think they have a few years left. They are getting older, but they're not 35, 36 years old. They're not that old. I think if they stay relatively healthy, they're going to be competitive. The Giants have to show me they can protect their quarterback. They have to show me that their quarterback doesn't stink. And the Giants also have to show me that Saquon Barkley is Saquon Barkley of a few years ago. The Giants have just as many questions as the Eagles, as does Washington, no names, as does Dallas. I think all these teams in division have gaping holes, including the Eagles. Yeah. So all I'm saying, Mr. Pizzle's 15-second pump and dump is you Giant fans think that they should be handed the division. They think we beat the Eagles one time last year and had 5 wins, and the Eagles lost Carson Wentz, and therefore it's our time. You got to go out and play. Giant fans, they'll accuse me of being a homer, right? They'll say, "Oh, you're just a cheerleader for your team," which, all right, look, I ain't gonna argue. Yeah. I love my team, but here's the thing. They act like I'm ridiculous. All I'm saying is that we're going to compete for a division in which every team is crappy, okay? And then they say that they're going to go to the playoffs and do all this damage in the playoffs. All I say is we're going to compete for a division. And then they say I'm out of my mind. They really think we're going to win 2 or 3 games next year. I think they're in for a shock. I love you, Pizzle's 15-second pump and dump. But you're wrong about the Giants. You'll see, you know where to find me. Yeah, you know where to find me. Yeah, we'll see.
What you think of Deshaun Watson talk?
I just did a video on this today. I wasn't even going to do a video because I'm so tired about Deshaun Watson and the possibility that does not go away. It does not go away at all. Okay, it keeps coming up that the Eagles are interested. I just did a thing where one scout or one insider said that the Eagles, it's the NFL's open secret that the Eagles are interested in Deshaun Watson. I think the Eagles probably are, but I think that where everybody gets confused is everybody thinks that means they're going for him this year. I don't think they want to go after him unless Jalen Hurts isn't the guy. But they figure he's got all those off the field problems. It's going to take at least a year to clear up. Mm-hmm. We'll get to see what Jalen Hurts can do. And if for some reason, God forbid, Jalen Hurts isn't the guy, then maybe that's an option then. But the hope is that Jalen Hurts is the guy. So that's what I think is going on. I don't think it's anything we have to worry about now.
And I don't want to give away those 3 first-round picks for just one player.
Oh, no. I wouldn't. I'd give 1 first-round pick if I had to, but that would be it.
Damn, Jordan Ford. No, true that. Yeah. Giants, sweep. I feel like the Giants, and I want to sweep the Cowboys this year too, real bad.
I do too.
I want to sweep them. I feel like we've done it before. I just want to see that happen for sure.
I'm with you.
That one game, Philly, that was our game. Our Pro Bowlers dropped the ball.
Your Pro Bowl Ingram stinks. Listen, here's the thing, though. The Giants-Eagles always end in weird games like that. There's always weird endings in Giant-Eagles. So the fact that he dropped it is just like par for the course, though. You think about the Deshaun Jackson miracles at the Meadowlands. You think about the original miracle at the Meadowlands. I can remember in between, you have the Brian Westbrook punt return, and then you have the Clyde Simmons. They block a field goal in overtime. The Eagles pick it up and run it in because it was on 3rd down. We always beat the Giants in weird ways. But look, Giant fans are feeling good about themselves, and I cannot wait to play them. It's only a shame that we should be playing the Giants week 1. Right? We should be playing them week 1. If you stop their run, Giants can't beat you. Yeah, I know. And look, Barkley's coming back from a torn ACL. A torn ACL is not, that's not the easiest injury to come back from. I don't know if he's going to be 100%.
Giants will always suck.
Always. I agree. How we run Barkley to the ground when he's been injured the last 2 years? Well, that's why he's injured, maybe. I mean, maybe you're giving him too much of a workload. I mean, Barkley's missed 17 games, I think, over the last few years, right? Mm-hmm. The thing is I'm a big Saquon Barkley fan. When he was at Penn State, I loved him. And I think he's a very good running back. My question is that he's coming back from a torn ACL. Usually, unless you're Adrian Peterson, it only takes 1 year to come back. So most guys struggle that first year back. And if he
Philly Fresh, what up, my guy? Thanks for stopping in, my boy Yodat. What happened to my volume? Uh-oh. Mr. 500 cut out. All right, while you got the time, please like, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you can see more of my content. We got a lot of great lives. Philly Fresh, I need to get you on here next, my guy. Been hitting you up, holla at your boy. What happened? He's trying to get back in here. Come on. Yeah.
Sorry about it. I don't know what happened. It just shot out, man. They shot me out. I think it was them Giant fans.
Giants hating.
Sorry about that.
Ever we outplayed, but this year's a sweep. What? Is he saying they're gonna
It's
sweep
sweet.
us?
Come on.
That's not
Yeah, I think that's what he's
happening.
saying. All right. Well, I hope you're. I can't wait to see you after the game. You know where to find me. But
Continue track.
Pizzle's right hand man.
Almost there. Right, Nikki? Get him. Get him.
Yep. Exactly.
And
How
that's
many?
nothing like you were saying about Saquon. He hasn't even been. It's like you almost haven't even seen him the last 2 years.
No,
He's been
he's been
non-existent.
hurt.
Just
Yeah,
like
he's been
Zeke.
hurt.
Zeke's been going down lately. Zeke
Yeah.
hasn't been the same Zeke. The guy you're scared of. Oh no, we're playing Zeke this game. He's just been a normal guy.
Yeah, he has. I think Zeke was a little fat though. I heard that the backup quarterback Ben DiNucci is a cook. I heard he was cooking him a lot of food. He got fat.
Zeke got big. Zeke the freak.
We play the Broncos, he said.
Oh.
Play Broncos 20-year Memorial Week 1. That's cool. You'll lose that game. I hate
Who's the Broncos quarterback this year?
Huh?
Who's the Broncos quarterback this year?
Oh, what's his face? It's slipping my mind. What's his face?
Oh, the guy from Panthers, huh?
I can't remember.
Ted Bridge.
No, what's his...
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Drew Lock.
There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Memorial Week, huh? This response to use some. We didn't. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, Doug didn't use them enough. I mean, look. The funny thing is, the Giant game we lost, right? If I remember correctly, didn't we keep going for 2-point conversions on extra points?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like if we played smart, we would have been in that game. You know what I mean? We played stupid. What's up, Philly Fresh?
Philly Fresh, yo that. Let's say torn ACL is bad.
Yeah, it is bad. Yes, I know. 20 ACL isn't as bad as it used to be. That's true. But you tell me which guy besides Adrian Pearson came back from one the next year and was really, really good. It just doesn't happen. It usually takes, and a lot of times it's not the ACL. It's like they get other injuries, things like that.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Trying to keep grinding.
Shout out to Al-Kabir.
Al-Kabir, the analyst. That guy's got some good videos. I like his videos.
Nikki will know. Nikki Cunningham knows. She'll double more that ass.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Y'all outplayed us. Yeah. Drew Lock or Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Give me some your take on some of these young quarterbacks, man. San Francisco, we played them. What do you think? Jimmy G?
Let's see.
Trey Lance. Who are you more scared of?
I like Trey Lance. I like Trey Lance. Trey Lance.
And who do you like?
I don't like Jimmy G. Huh?
So you hope we play Jimmy G?
Yeah, I would like to play Jimmy G. I think the 49ers game is our home opener, I believe. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be a home opener with the crowd. The first time we've had a crowd in over a year. So I think they're going to be jacked up for that game. Not like the 49ers in that. If I was the Niners, I would go with Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance is going to be a good quarterback. I really do. I like him. I like Zach Wilson, although, anytime you go to the Jets, you kind of ruin your career. That's very true.
Sam Darnold.
Right. So, then Trevor Lawrence, I mean, we'll see. I mean, he should be good. He should be a stud. But it's hard for me to imagine Jacksonville being good in a few years too.
Right. And then what about Chicago?
It's kind of hard to imagine.
Chicago with Fields.
I like Justin Fields. I thought that was a smart pick by the Bears. I thought the Bears, they need to go up and get a quarterback. I thought they did the right thing. I thought it was good. I like Fields. I actually liked Fields a lot in this draft.
Nah.
Everything went wrong for us then at 2017 year. Yeah, my man Pizzle's 60-minute right-hand man. You're his right hand, not his left hand man, his right hand man. And Pizzle is right-handed. So 62nd man, I think.
3 times in 10 years.
Yeah. So I mean, Giants have to show me. If the Giants want to say that things have changed, they have to beat us more than one time. You know what I mean? Even they got to beat us more than twice. if they come out with a split this year, I wouldn't say things have exactly turned around.
Right.
Plus, for me to go, no.
Give me your this year's playoff scenario for you. Who you think going to the playoffs?
Which teams you mean?
Yep.
Like in general?
Mm-hmm. NFC start off.
NFC, let's see. I think the NFC East is wide open. I'm not ready to make a prediction on the division there yet. I gotta save that. NFC North, let's say. I think Green Bay goes as long as Aaron Rodgers plays. I think I still like Green Bay. I still think Green Bay wins the NFC North. The NFC West, that's tough. I'm gonna say Seattle wins the NFC West. Although you got to watch out for Arizona. Yeah, Arizona is no joke. You know what I mean? No joke. Good. And then NFC South, I think it's Tampa. I mean, Drew Brees is gone, so I don't think New Orleans is the same team. I don't like Atlanta. So I would say the NFC East, I'm not going to say yet because I have to do my predictions on those later on. But I would say Green Bay in the North. The West, I'll say Seattle. And then I'll say Tampa Bay in the South. Those are the division winners. You get 3 playoff teams. You get 3 wild card teams this year. I think you get an extra wild card team, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody in the NFC East goes to the wins the wild card. So I don't think anybody. So I'll say Seattle wins the NFC West. I'll say Arizona gets in. Arizona and I don't know if 2 wild cards same division. So I'll say Arizona and let me think. That's interesting. That's a good question. Arizona. I'll say Arizona and I don't know, Detroit. Detroit. Goff. No, right. I'm not gonna say. I can't say that. I don't know who's the other wild card teams. Maybe you get 2. I just can't see 2 NFC East teams getting in the playoffs. So say maybe the Rams, and Arizona. I don't know. Go ahead.
Tampa's getting that number 1 spot.
The what? Which one?
The first round bye, the number 1 spot.
I would say Tampa's going to get that in the NFC. That's what I would say. And then as far as the AFC goes, the AFC East, that's interesting because I think a lot of people think, Buffalo's the best team in the AFC East. Probably is. I hope Miami stinks. So I'll say Buffalo in the AFC East. The AFC South. Let me think here. See, Tennessee. I think Houston stinks. I think Jacksonville's not going to be there. I'm going to say the Colts win the AFC South. I think the Colts win the AFC South. AFC North. I'm going to go with Baltimore. I like Baltimore still. And then the AFC West. I'm going to go Kansas City. So those would be it. And then I think the Chargers get in. Let's see who else. The Chargers, Tennessee, and Pittsburgh. If you get 3 wild card teams, But I need to have write this down because I'm just going through the top of my head. I need paper for this. It's too much calculating the calculations of cornbread for me.
Let's go. Rodriguez says RPO is going to be deadly this year. Coming top Hurts and Miles. Yeah,
I agree. I think so.
And I top Devontae.
I hope they don't use a ton of it though. I don't want to be only RPOs. You know what I mean? I hope that we mix everything up.
And I hope it's double options.
From what we know of Nick, yeah. And what we know of Sirianni, I mean, he's supposed to take what players do well and use them to their advantage, use their talents, and that's what he's supposed to be able to do, mold an offense. So we'll see, I feel we weren't mad. You say compete for the division. We were mad when you heard you and LB. I never said 13-3, 11-5. I said between 7 and 10 wins. That's what I said. There was a comment I made in the stream with There's a comment I made in a stream with LB where we were joking because somebody said something and I was saying something back in the chat, and I was messing around. But if you go through the prediction, I have the Eagles winning 10 games at most. 10 games at most. Giant fans ran off and started saying Philly 500 is going to win 14 games. I never said that.
Yeah. I think it's going to still be the Cowgirls.
Remember we watching the Eagles Giants? Yeah, Eagles. I mean, well, Eagles Giants are always good. I mean, there's a hatred this year with the Eagles Giants. Like it's inflamed because of the final game of the year last year. So the Giant fans, they want us bad. They want to get us, and of course, we want them back. You know.
Yeah. Rock. One Trey Rock says, "Will Smith get 1,000 yards?"
I don't know. You
Yeah.
think?
I think he is easily. I think
Might.
he's gonna definitely have more yards. For one reason why I think he's for sure having more yards than Justin Jefferson last year is we have an extra game. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I think he's gonna get between 1,200 and 1,500 yards. If we're being honest. How many fights break out in MetLife? Oh, at least 3. I'll say 3.
How many Eagles games have you been to?
In my lifetime?
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't know, more than I can count. I go back. The first Eagles game I've ever went to was the Eagles versus the Patriots. It was Randall Cunningham had that 50-something yard run.
Nice.
So I go back to the old. I used to go to that all the time. The last game I was at was the game. It was Arizona. It was in Arizona, and it was right before Chip Kelly got fired. That's the last Eagles game I went to, though.
And what was
but ever since. What's that?
I said, which one was your favorite game you ever went to? The best game you watched? Eagles play
live.
Yeah.
It would be Eagles. It was an Eagles Washington game, early in the Eagles. Early, like in the McNabb era.
Mm-hmm.
The shake thing like that. There behind the end zone, like only 3 or 4 rows back, I could see everything. And they had a goal line stand in that game that was just incredible. And I would say that was my favorite game ever, mainly because of the seats of where everything was taking place. I could see it right there, you know.
Mine would have to be when they came to California because I'm from Cali, and it was Nick Foles throwing them 7 touchdowns, baby.
Oh, no.
5, baby.
Oakland,
it was
yeah.
awesome, man. My little daughter got a picture with Deshaun Jackson's mom that day. It was a great day. Sitting next to Nick Foles' parents. That was awesome. That's awesome.
I got in trouble at work. I almost got fired for going to a game. I went to the Tampa Bay game right after we lost the NFC Championship, the opening of the link. It was Monday Night Football. And I went to the game and I didn't go to work. And they caught me on TV because there was a ball that went and the guy catch it, and it was right near and they saw on TV my boss. I almost got fired.
Oh man. What do you think about our coaching staff compared to Doug's? Do you think how much you think he's gonna bring? How much is gonna translate over?
Yeah.
Or it's all gonna be fresh. Everything fresh on both sides of the ball.
Well, I think the thing with Doug is, like, you got to give Doug credit for winning the Super Bowl. I don't want to take it from him, but I really feel like when Frank Reich left and DeFilippo left, I don't feel like it was the same team, the same offense. It did not look the same. Did not feel the same. And I think that with Sirianni, what you're going to get is you're going to get more. I think you're going to have a team that looks more like a blend of the Colts and the Chargers. I think you're going to see it's going to look more like 2017 than it has in a few years. I think his ability to use guys to their talents and develop young players is going to be something that Doug could not do.
Breakout player of the year for the Eagles.
Breakout player. That's a great question. Breakout player on offense or defense? Which one do you want?
One from each.
One from each. I'm going to say Well, I'm not going to say Devontae Smith be rookie of the year. It's not going to be a breakout year.
Yeah.
So, and to me, Miles Sanders is just easy. I'm going to say Dallas Goedert has a breakout year. He's just going to break out. And then I'm going to say Kevon Wallace is going to come in, and he's going to be a much better safety than people think he's going to be, and he's going to end up being the starter.
How you feel about Jacoby Stevens? You think we're going to get him in some hybrid looks? Some.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're kind of going to use him as kind of like that tweener guy between safety and linebacker. From what I know of him or seen of him, I'm excited to see. But I haven't seen enough of him to tell you.
Okay. What about next year? Do you think if Fletcher doesn't have a big year, he's gone?
I think he could be going regardless. I think Fletcher Cox is like $20-something million. I think $23 million in cap space. If he does not renegotiate, I think he is. I think he's going to be gone. Matter of fact, when the Eagles signed Javon Hargrave, that's why I thought they did. I thought they were preparing us for a few years to get rid of Fletcher Cox by having his replacement.
Yeah, Hargrave came on at the end of last year a little bit.
He really did. Yeah. He totally did.
And if this Milton Williams, play as good as everybody say he can play, and my boy from USC,
absolutely,
I could totally see him leaving for sure.
Yep.
So we're gonna have a nice, fresh new team. I feel like over the next 2 years, a lot of the Super Bowl teams gonna be gone. I see Lane Johnson might be leaving here shortly.
Yeah.
In the upcoming years, Brandon Brooks maybe. I don't know, because Brandon's been hurt. So maybe he can leave. But I feel like we have the depth right now that's kind of in place for these guys, if they can, to roll out.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that the next 2 years are so important for this team, right? Because we need guys to develop. You get Jalen Hurts to develop. Just think about this. Think about this for a second. Jalen Hurts, Devon Rager, and Miles Sanders. Let's say they all develop. And Goddard. You have 5 guys, 5 weapons, right? 5 skill positions all taken care of. You don't need to touch it anymore, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a draft coming up where you own at least 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks. If you can take those picks and let's say draft with the first couple picks a corner and a defensive end, because I think you need another defensive end corner. Okay, and maybe you get another offensive lineman. Maybe you get a safety. Maybe you get linebacker. I don't know. They have the ability to really to build something special that makes this team a scary team for years to come.
Can you see us drafting a linebacker finally in the first round?
No, I can't. But I hope that they will. But I can see them defensive end. Like I can see a situation where, let's say you have 3 first-round picks, right? Well, first of all, I'll be honest. If the Eagles have 3 first-round picks going in next year, let's say you don't need to draft a quarterback, I could see them trading one of those 3 picks for another first round the next year or something like that. I do think, though, they will draft a defensive end and a corner. I do think it will be a heavy draft defense,
Yeah, defense. What is he saying here? If you get 600 yards next season, due to Jalen Hurts not being it though. Jalen can throw pretty good, man. I don't know what.
I think
throw that rock.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, you go watch the bomb he throws to Deshaun Jackson against Dallas. Yeah. To me, that any questions about his arm is ridiculous.
All the 4th down conversions he made. The 4th down touchdown he did to Ward in the end zone.
Right.
Yep. I think people are sleeping on Jalen a little too hard.
I do too. Yeah, I want to see what Jacoby Stevens can do too. I do. Cannot wait. But I haven't watched enough of him even in college to tell you, hey, yeah, this is a guy. I don't know.
What about our linebackers? How do you feel about them?
Linebackers are very interesting because I think we're young, right? You have Sean Bradley. You have Sean Bradley. You got the kid Wilson. You have who else? Who am I thinking of? You got Alex Singleton. Although Alex Singleton's got baby arms. Let's just be honest. He's got really thin arms. He better do some curls. Michael Anthony wears fitness donut curls or something, right? So you have him. You have the kid. What was the kid name? It always slips my mind. Taylor, right?
Hey,
Right. You have him. You have T.J. Edwards, who I really like a lot. I like T.J. Edwards. So you got Edwards and Wilson. Now the question is who else can develop? Which one of those guys? And I think they have some young, talented linebackers. However, none of them have played enough for that we can say, yeah, he's the guy going forward. I think they got talent, but I'm waiting to see who steps up.
so the big three: Edwards, Wilson, and Singleton, right?
Right. I guess, and I know a lot of people like Singleton. I'm not super sold on him. I think he's decent, but I don't know that that I think he's the guy. You know what I mean?
Okay. We like that. We like that, man. That sounds good. So, what's your favorite part about being an Eagles fan?
My favorite part about being an Eagle fan. That is a great question, because a lot of what it takes to be an Eagle fans involves pain. Pain and suffering and heartbreak and craziest things happen. That is not easy to deal with. But I think because of those things, I feel like Eagle fans, like, they're real fans. They stick with their team through the worst of the worst. Okay, when we're really, really bad, no matter how heartbroken you are, we're always there. We're always there. So I think the loyalty and the way that fandom in a lot of circumstances gets passed throughout your family and generation. I think that's, I think that, like, camaraderie, brotherhood, what I can't pronounce, I can't speak, but I think just the Eagle fans and the community itself is special. And I don't think there's anything else like it.
Where's the best place you ate cheesesteaks at?
I like Tony Luke's. I'm a Tony Luke guy. Now you see it every day after work. But I have to be honest, and I always say this, I like cheesesteaks, but I like the roast pork sandwiches with the provolone. That was my sandwich.
Ooh, okay.
With the broccoli rabe.
Oh.
That was my sandwich.
Have you had cheesesteaks anywhere else besides Philly?
Yeah, I've had them other places, but they're never as good.
Never the same, huh?
No, never.
Yeah,
never.
I feel you. I went to which one's that? Geno's. Geno's on the corner.
You went where?
To Geno's, is it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then across.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Pat's.
Pat's. Yeah.
Pat's.
I tried both of those out when I was in Philly last time I was there. Yeah, I love them both.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, you guys, this is the GOAT right here. Give him his love. I know you guys are on his page already. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, you know where to subscribe to him at. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you at. Give them all your social medias.
Philly 500, Philly 500, Twitter, yo Philly 500. That's pretty much it. You'll find me on Twitter. You'll find me on YouTube. I'm easy to find, easy to spot.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, you are that guy. That's why I was like, I gotta get him on the show, man.
I appreciate you having me on. In all seriousness, though, thank you.
All right. Well, hey guys, hit that subscribe button. I am an up and coming. I'm trying to get to where this guy is. You know what I'm saying? One day, but it's hard work, and the hard work will pay off one day. And as I always say, fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time on another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. We out.
Peace.